Hi, I'm Tzi.
I'm Benjamin. I've been working for the last 3 years.
I'm Jason, a final year student.
My name is Ben. I'm also a design major studying at NTU.
Yao, and this is my wife,
Hello,
Adeline.
I'm Adeline. We've been married for 14 years.
I'm Cha, and Havina is my niece.
There are 5 important areas.
Education, childcare, healthcare, housing and social spending.
As an individual, choose one area that is most important to you.
As a pair, choose one more area that's most important to both of you. So I suppose I'm going to go for housing because that's the most pressing need, right, for students that are about to graduate. Yeah.
Right. I think personally I'll go for education because I believe that education is actually the main drive that can actually solve all the other problems over here. Yeah, to bring down our poverty and more wealth building.
Spoken like a true politician.
It's education. So actually I'm a stay-home mom for the past 14 years. So I teach my own 3 children at home and they don't go for any tuition. For the cost of education would be something that's of primary concern for us.
Yeah, so my turn, I'm going to double down. I think at this point in my life, this stage, this is probably the main and sole concern that I have.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to choose housing.
Oh, housing for me too.
For people like us, single, below 35, very, very difficult to get HDB flats. In fact, you can't.
I do agree with you. So if you're single, it's difficult to get a flat until you're 35. By the time you're 35, you may have already surpassed that limit, right? So then you have no choice. You have to move to buying a condo.
I'm going to vote for housing. I think even though healthcare is very, very, very important, but at this point in my life, I think a roof over my head beats healthcare.
I'll vote for social spending just because my mom works in a school for special needs children and I've been volunteering there since I was a kid. So I've seen a lot of how disadvantaged people get left behind very, very easily. For me, it's either social spending or like healthcare.
I would actually. I
So
would
shall
totally
we do
vote for
social spending then?
You know, people who are disadvantaged, people who need help.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
Put her in there.
all right.
Great.
For me, it's actually housing.
True.
Yeah.
Actually, other than the education, our biggest next spend is on housing, which is at this point of time considered a depreciating asset because it's a very old flat. So yeah, so I think we will cast this joint vote in housing.
Philanthropic.
I do have aging grandparents and they often have difficulty, for example, going to the supermarket. So I think there could be more grant that goes towards transportation.
Maybe childcare because we have a kid on the way.
You have any other way?
Okay, so either social spending or healthcare.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Childcare maybe not so much because I think there are a lot of childcare subsidies nowadays.
Yeah, I do agree that between social spending, healthcare, probably I'll go with healthcare. What do you think? Yeah. So, one for healthcare.
I think the individual votes might have been easier to cast because it was based on our own personal preference. But when we came together in agreement, we had to sort of discuss and there's this back and forth. So I think healthcare might not be something that we both would individually vote for, but when it comes to making a collective decision, that would be something that we would vote for.
Not surprised that Ben and I had the same vote because we are of the same age.
And I think right now, our main concern is when can we ever afford a house?
For me, I think the individual, because I was torn between these 3 and then I had to pick one, so I had to prioritize.
I think for me, the more difficult one was the joint vote. Because I mean we're in totally different stages of our life and to agree on one thing that we feel needs more attention is a bit tougher than to just like contend with ourselves and find out what matters most to us.
I think he summed it up. I was thinking about the aging economy and the population and all that. So probably social spending and healthcare to support the aging population. But at the same time, we cannot forget what's upcoming for these 2. And of course this as well. Yeah, it's like a pie. Everyone needs a share of it, but who needs it more?
And I think that's why it's so difficult to deliver a budget speech. There's so many concerns to address.